Welcome to video 2 on how to apply the CH Yoke and Throttle to the new Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Previous video we covered how to apply pitch, roll, throttle, propeller, and mixture, and in this video we're going to go ahead and sync up trim, flaps, and toggle gear. And we're going to start with trim setting. Now I like to use the 2 rocker on the left side of the yoke on top of the yoke, just like you'd find in the real plane. So let's go ahead and find our trim settings. Alright, and obviously we want trim for nose down to be the top part of that rocker, and then for trim nose up, the bottom side, just like in the real plane. So for elevator trim nose down, based off of our mapping, we know this should be button number 11. Let's see, go ahead and plug that in. Let's validate it, test it. All right, that works. Then let's go ahead for elevator trim nose up, and based off of our previous mapping, let's see, that should be button number 12. Okay, let's go ahead and enter it there. Alright, and that appears to work perfectly. So we've got trim nose down, trim nose up. We've got trim taken care of. Let's go to flaps. And for flaps, I'm going to go ahead and use the left bidirectional flip switch on the front of the CH yoke. So flaps down will be the down position of the switch, and that is button number 6 from our testing earlier. So extending of flaps, again, will be the number 6. And we'll validate it, test it. That works. Alright, and then we want to go ahead and decrease flaps. That'll be the top of said switch, which should be number 5. Let's check it. Oh, move my cursor. There we go. Seems to do just what I wanted. Great. So we've got flaps taken care of. Next, let's go to toggle landing gear. For this, I'm going to use the right bidirectional flip switch, and I'm just going to use the down setting. You can go ahead and work with gear down or gear up. I'm just going to toggle it, and based off our mapping, that should be number 8 on the switches. Let's go ahead and pick number 8, and that way we can toggle our landing gear. And let's test it. Alright, there we go. So whenever I push down on that bidirectional switch, it will move the gear up or down depending on which position it's in. And as you can see, you could go ahead and designate switch 8 and the other button for gear up and gear down, but I'm just going to toggle it for the time being. Alright, so that covers the things I wanted to save. We'll go ahead and save it. Make sure we've got that circle confirming, and then let's check on over to what we have assigned. Just confirm landing gear is still where I want it. And then for trim, yep, let's test it. Working. And then for our flaps, tested and working as expected. Great. So that covers the trim, flaps, and toggling of the gear I wanted to cover today. And as you can see, you can apply whatever you'd like. So thanks for watching.